In the previous parts, we reached the point where Zahhak was living in constant fear. Night and day, one name echoed in his mind: Feridun. He knew this name spelled his doom, and terror gnawed at his heart. One day, seated on his magnificent ivory throne, Zahhak summoned the great men from every corner of his kingdom. "Wise men," he began, "you know I have a secret enemy, and I need you to witness a testament, a document declaring that I, your king, have only ever sown seeds of righteousness and pursued justice." Fearing his wrath, the nobles, young and old, began to sign their names, validating the tyrant's lies. Suddenly, a cry for justice shattered the silence of the court. A man entered. Zahhak asked with annoyance, "Who has wronged you?" "I am Kaveh, a blacksmith," the man declared, his voice trembling with rage. "And I accuse you. Are you a king or a monster? By what right do you rule, when our fate is only to suffer? Answer me this: why must my own son's brains be fed to your monstrous snakes?" Zahhak, who was in a difficult position, ordered that Kaveh's son be returned to him to confirm the court elder's opinion. Then, trying to win him over, he asked the blacksmith to sign the testament. Kaveh read the document, his eyes blazing with fury. He turned to the elders present in the court, and he shouted, "You have sold your souls to the demon. Your hearts are set for hell. But I will never sign this lie for a corrupt tyrant." Then he tore the document in half, threw it on the ground, and stormed out of the palace with his son. The elders were stunned. They asked Zahhak, "How can you allow this common man to challenge you and defy your command?" But the king was shaken. "When I heard his voice," he admitted, "it was as if an iron mountain stood between us. When he beat his head out of grief for his son, I realized he had nothing left to lose and was capable of anything." Kaveh, however, was not satisfied with this. He continued his plea for justice outside the palace, and a large crowd quickly gathered around him. In a powerful act of rebellion, Kaveh took his leather blacksmith's apron, hoisted it onto a spear, and raised it high like a banner. He shouted, "Oh, people who fear God, free yourselves from the chains of Zahhak. He is the devil." A huge crowd began to form around him. Then, he set the multitude in motion. Kaveh knew where to find the foretold hero. When Feridun saw the leather apron held aloft, he saw it as a sign of good fortune. He covered that simple apron with cloth woven with gold and adorned it with jewels, then named it the Deroft Kaviani, a symbol of hope that shone like the sun. Feridun knew the time for battle had arrived. He went to his mother. He said, "I must go. Your duty is to pray for me." Then he called his 2 older brothers, and he told them, "Now bring me the most skilled blacksmiths." When they arrived, Feridun drew the design of a powerful weapon on the ground, marking it with the head of a bull, a gesture meant to honor Bambia. The blacksmiths forged the mace, which glittered like the sun itself. Feridun was pleased. He rewarded them and said, "If I can defeat this monster, in the name of God, the source of all justice, I will restore justice to this world." And in this way, the scene was set for an epic confrontation. Thank you so much for watching. If you were inspired by the courage of Kaveh and Feridun, hit that like button and subscribe for more epic tales from history and mythology. We will return very soon with a continuation of the story.